What up? Good morning. It is the Juice Crew Morning Show. Happy Friday, everybody out there. I got a very special guest in studio, Ed Roche. Hello, Ed.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Now let me set this up because I had basically a chance phone conversation with you. This is the first time we've met, actually, with you being in the studio. But I had a chance phone conversation with you because I found out about what you're doing from a coworker. Someone that works here just had mentioned you, and I ended up walking into the room when you were on the other end of a phone line. And at that moment, once I had about a minute of worth of talking to you, I said, we got to make plans to get this guy up here to Fresno and to get him on the airways at B95 because you're doing some really, really great things for the communities that you live and work in. And that's why Ed is here today. But Ed, give us a backdrop. I want you to let me know and let our listeners know, because I already know a little bit about your background, which will lead us into now what you're doing with your life and how it's affecting people and how it'll help people here in Fresno.
Okay. In '99, I came out of a Mexican prison for about 10 months, and I decided, you know what, I want to do something right, do something good, but I wasn't sure, you know, what it was. I wanted to buy a house, so I had about $100,000. Walked into a realtor and told her I had $100 grand. What could you do?
100 grand, I need a house.
What could you do for me? That's right.
You have my house right now for 100 grand.
Yeah.
You don't get much in LA for 100 grand.
Yeah, LA ain't gonna get you very much, but there were some options.
Yeah, there were some options. She gave me 4 options, 4 colors: pink, green, aqua, blue, and beige.
You saw all you were looking. You didn't even go to the houses. You just saw the picture.
I saw the picture. I said, I'll take the beige one. Bam.
Bam, that one right there. Sight unseen.
Yep, sight unseen. And the next day I got the keys. We moved in at dusk, and everything was great. I thought, you know, I'll be able to fix this house up. It'll be cool. I'm a white boy. The next morning I walk outside, look around. Everybody's black.
Where were you?
Inglewood.
You had just bought a home in Inglewood, California.
That's right, on 111th and Crenshaw.
Ooh, wait.
Right on
It's a
Crenshaw.
rough area. That's a rough area.
Inglewood up to no good.
Yeah, Inglewood up to no good back then. They had the third highest murder rate in the nation at that time.
Oh, man.
So
I mean, that's Crips and Bloods. That's right in the middle of L.A. And what year was this?
this was '99.
And this is, you know, this still the gangs are
Yeah,
going strong.
This was at the peak of, yeah.
My mom lived in Inglewood, over by the big donut, Randy's
big
and Randy's
old donut.
donut. The big
Yeah.
old,
Yeah.
you see it in all the movies. It's like a landmark there.
It was
So you know.
Oh yeah.
It was a tough neighborhood. My first month, actually, my work truck, I couldn't move it one day because there was a dead body under it.
Oh,
They had
man.
roped it off because there was a dead body under my truck.
It happens.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it happens.
So that second day when I was there, I saw these fellas hanging out on the porch next door. A couple of them are here with me. And I said, hey, you know, I walked out and said, hey, fellas, how you doing? Nobody said nothing. I thought that was kind of rude. So I walked out the gate, walked into their gate, and said, hey, fellas, I said, hi, I'm your new neighbor. They didn't know what to say. They just looked at me and said, who are you? You know, what the hell are you doing here? Are you collecting rent? Who are you? I said, no, I'm your neighbor. I moved in. I live next door. I'm going to have a barbecue. Why don't you come over? So I had a barbecue that night. They came over and talked to me, and they told me what to do, and which wasn't much good. So I said, hey, I'll start teaching you air conditioning. So I advertised a little bit, you know, I'm going to start teaching a class. About 40 guys came to the class, and it was in my backyard. It was split down the middle almost, Crips and Bloods. So we would put a Crip and a Blood on a schematic board, and we'd get them their EPA license, and within, you know, 2 months, everybody started working together, and these guys have been with me 11 years, Cricket and Cartoon Rob.
And let me get one of them on the mic real quick here. You were actually in this Inglewood neighborhood when he walked in, when Ed walked in.
Oh yeah.
What do you think he was for real?
I thought he was the police. I was trying to ease off the porch to get out of the damn yard.
Really?
Yeah. So, but he stayed on us. Like, hey, every day.
Now let me just ask, personal question, but were you a gang member? Were you involved in gangs at
Yes,
that time?
definitely.
That's what you were doing.
Yes,
That's what
yes.
where your life was headed. Now, you threw some big words out there, Ed, like schematic board and EPA license, but what you're talking about is helping people be licensed to do air conditioning work on some of the biggest air conditioning units in the world, which is actually what now your company does with a lot of the people that you've personally trained in the streets of Inglewood. And you actually paid for everyone's education, is that correct?
That's correct. We get the highest licensing you could actually get. It's universal. I require universal, and I teach pretty hard though. I'm I'm kind of rough around the edges because I'm a Marine, and you know, there's a lot of in-your-face teaching.
Yeah.
And right away, I screen out those who I know aren't going to make it, because you know, I don't want those. I don't want people wasting my time. I don't want to waste your time. I want you to learn something and be productive, get a job, take care of your children.
And how many people have gone through, have you paid for and trained yourself to get their license to work on air conditioning units?
Over the 10 years, hundreds.
Hundreds of people.
Yeah.
And you've changed some lives. I mean, what? Just so we know now, moving forward your life, that you've got a license. I mean, you have a really high-paying job now.
Right, right.
This is a great trade to be in. There's work available, and there's a great opportunity to make a great income.
It's a great opportunity. PG&E actually has stepped up, and they have a tune-up program, and that's how I get them started. I get them started on tune-ups, and we work on the largest systems in the world, 20 to 30-ton systems, and we use a computer program, actual computer laptop on the roof that has 13 sensors that plug into the computer, that plug into the AC unit. Excuse me, and it tells us to charge or remove charge, and we tune it up, and we save energy, we make the world green, so it's a win-win. You know, it's great for everybody. Gives them a job, gives them an opportunity. These guys are OGs though. They've been around, they can fix anything.
How many years you been working?
11 years.
11 years.
Man.
So you've actually changed your life. You're not involved in the things you were involved in before.
No, I try to give back, like, to the ones that I see walking down my old path. Like, I want to give back to them and help them find the way I found, because, like I said, when we first started the class, it was hard.
Yeah.
I mean, we were seeing guys who we didn't like and
Yeah.
wanted to
Right.
get them. Like, okay, like, here's an opportunity. We can get them over here using Ed, like a setup.
Yeah.
But he's seen the good in us when we didn't see the good in ourselves. We still thinking.
You still have that street mentality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he saw the good, and now, 11 years later, I'm doing good, got a house, my daughter, I get to, you know, watch her grow up without looking behind my shoulder. So I want to give back to the young guys that, you know, I walked in their same shoes. And it's good coming from us because we can feel them. We know exactly what they're going through.
Exactly.
And Ed, this is why I wanted to have you on the show, because this isn't just lip service, and it's a great story, but you're not here just to tell the stories that we're hearing on the radio. You're actually here because you want to make a commitment in Fresno, California, to take some people that maybe are down and out. Don't have to be, but maybe you are. Maybe you made some poor decisions in your life, and maybe the path you're on really is a road to nowhere, which it might have been where your life was headed.
Oh, definitely. Either dead or in jail.
And
That's
you-
two options.
And you want to actually teach this class here in Fresno free of charge, all expenses paid, to help people get their universal license to work on these air conditioning units.
Wow.
That's right. Free of charge, there's no charge. I've never charged anything since I've done this class. I've actually paid gas money to guys to get them to come, because once they get going and you can see the talent and the drive and they know they're going to learn, you know, they're kind of, you see the skepticism at first, the first day, but once they see how you act within the first couple hours and you're in their face and you know, they've never met a white boy like me. You know, these
Apparently
guys-
not.
yeah.
We thought you were the police.
Yeah.
So this is what the offer that you have, and that the reason, you know, we got you down here to hear this story and also have a plan of action here. You've got 20 spots available for a class that you're going to teach in Fresno for people that are interested in changing their life today. And we now have all the information to sign up for that class on our webpage, b95forlife.com, blogs Juice Crew. So if you want to be one of these people, you want to be one of the lucky 20 to change your life, you can go to our website right now, which will link you over to Ed's page and will allow you to sign up and be a part of this great program. So this is a great opportunity right here. Do not sleep on this.
Now, I'm not going to say you're targeting a certain demographic or certain people, but you do really want to help those who are maybe got a bad break in life. Some guys who are just, or ladies who are just going through it and don't really see that light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, I think I can speak freely by, wanting that. That's something that you're looking for. Those are the people you're trying to really help and give them a better chance at life.
Yeah, I feel like I was one of those. You know, my mom was in prison when I was born and didn't meet her till I was